The moment the phone lit up with her message. Still at the gym, love. Might grab a smoothie after. Don't wait up. Something in my chest went still. It wasn't jealousy, not at first. It was instinct. A sharp, cold knowing that settled beneath my ribs like ice. I stared at the screen, reading it again, then again. Emily never added that last part. Don't wait up. She was a creature of habit, always meticulous with her words. That one tiny phrase felt wrong, like an extra puzzle piece forced into a picture that didn't fit. I typed back, got it. Be safe. But I didn't hit send. The cursor blinked. My reflection flickered in the phone's glass, eyes dark, uncertain. I deleted the message, slipped the phone into my pocket and grabbed my keys. It was 7:42 p.m. Outside, the night air was heavy with the scent of rain. The gym wasn't far. 10 minutes if the lights were kind. I told myself I was being paranoid, that I'd just drive by, see her car, and feel ridiculous enough to laugh about it later. But my hands tightened around the steering wheel anyway, knuckles pale against the dark leather. Emily and I had been together for 6 years. Married for 2. She was disciplined, driven, the kind of woman who planned her day down to the minute. Lately, though, her routine had shifted in subtle, untraceable ways. Longer showers. Late-night texts muted with quick swipes. Her perfume lingering after she claimed to be exhausted from workouts that left no trace of sweat on her clothes. By the time I reached the gym, my pulse was a quiet roar in my ears. The parking lot glowed with sterile light from the tall poles. I scanned the rows of cars. Her silver Hyundai wasn't there. My breath caught. I pulled into a spot across the street, turned off the engine and watched the entrance. People came and went. Familiar faces, strangers, earbuds in, towels slung around shoulders. No Emily. She wasn't at the gym. Still I waited. 15 minutes. 20. My phone buzzed with a new text. Heading home soon, love. You okay? I stared at it, hollow. She was lying while I sat here watching proof of it. That was when something inside me shifted. Quietly, decisively. Type back, yeah. Just tired. Drive safe. Then, instead of heading home, I followed a gut pull that had no logic, just rhythm, her rhythm. Emily always left the gym around 8, always turned right toward the smoothie bar near Oak Ridge Avenue. My car rolled through the intersection, past the bar, past the glow of neon signs, until I saw it, her Hyundai, parked outside a small boutique hotel. My throat closed. I parked a block away, heartbeat pounding in my palms. The hotel lobby glimmered with warm amber light. Through the glass doors I saw her. Her gym bag slung over one shoulder, hair perfectly straightened, not damp. Her smile soft and private as a man in a black hoodie brushed a strand of her hair behind her ear before they disappeared up the elevator together. Everything slowed. The sound of traffic dulled. Even the air seemed heavier, pressing against my skin. I sat there for a long time, watching the revolving door spin uselessly, the night swallowing the moment whole. By the time I drove home, I couldn't tell if I was shaking from anger or heartbreak. Maybe both. When Emily walked in 2 hours later, she smelled faintly of lavender and soap. Hey, she said, voice easy, casual. Sorry I'm late. The gym was packed. I watched her drop the bag by the door. You go every day, I said quietly. You'd think you'd be used to it. She laughed, the sound brittle. Guess I'm just getting older. Older? No, I thought. Just better at lying. She kissed my cheek and went straight to the shower. The sound of running water filled the house. I sat on the couch, staring at the TV without seeing anything. Her phone buzzed on the counter. A notification flashed before it dimmed again. Had a great time. Same time tomorrow. No name. Just a number. I picked it up, unlocked it. Her passcode was still my birthday, and read the messages. There were dozens. Plans made between workout sessions, private jokes, moments that once belonged to us repurposed with him. Every sentence was a knife, dull and steady. I didn't rage. I didn't throw things. I just sat there, phone in hand, feeling my heart shrink into something small and cold. Then I took a screenshot of everything, sent it to my email, and locked the phone again before placing it exactly where it had been. When she came out wrapped in a towel, I smiled. "You hungry?" She nodded. "Starving." We ate in silence. I watched the way she avoided eye contact, her fork tracing idle patterns on the plate. "Emily," I said finally, voice calm. "Do you ever think about how much we trust someone without proof they deserve it?" Her hand stilled. "What do you mean?" "Nothing," I said. "Just thinking out loud." That night I didn't touch her. I just lay awake, staring at the ceiling, listening to the quiet rhythm of her breath beside me. By morning I knew what I would do. When she left for the gym again, I waited exactly 15 minutes, then sent her a message. "Hey, I found something interesting at the hotel last night. Should we talk about it?" Took less than 30 seconds. My phone vibrated nonstop. Call after call. Her name flashing over and over. I didn't answer. I just sat there at the kitchen table, coffee growing cold, watching the phone tremble like a trapped insect. When her voice finally broke through voicemail, it was panicked. "What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Please answer, please." I didn't. Another call. "I can explain, it's not what you think." But it was exactly what I thought. At 9:12 a.m. she sent a long message. "I messed up." I was confused. It didn't mean anything. "Please, can we just talk? I'm on my way home." I read it twice, then deleted it. When she burst through the door 20 minutes later, her eyes were wide, tear-streaked. "Please listen to me," she cried. I looked at her, not with anger but with something far worse. "Pity." "Why the hotel, Emily?" I asked softly. "Why pretend?" She sank onto the floor, sobbing. "It wasn't supposed to happen. He was just someone from the gym who listened to me when you were distant. I thought it was harmless at first." "Harmless?" My voice cracked. "You let someone else touch you and lied to my face." She reached for me, but I stepped back. The air between us felt fractured, impossible to breathe. For the first time I saw her, not as the woman I loved, but as a stranger wearing her skin. She whispered, "Please don't leave me." "I already did," I said quietly. "Last night in that parking lot." She broke then. Completely. Her sobs filled the house, raw and unrestrained. I wanted to comfort her, to erase the image of that elevator, but something inside me refused to move. I packed a small bag, left my ring on the counter, and walked out without another word. Outside, the world looked strangely bright. Clean. The phone kept buzzing in my pocket. Calls, messages, apologies written too late. I didn't reply. Instead, I drove aimlessly until the city gave way to open fields, until the ache in my chest dulled into something bearable. By nightfall, I pulled into a quiet motel on the outskirts of town. The room smelled faintly of dust and old pine. I sat on the edge of the bed, staring at my phone again. Her messages had stopped. For the first time in weeks I felt still. Then another text arrived. Not from her, but from an unknown number. "She told me you found out. She's not doing well. Said she might hurt herself. Please, if you care about her, call her." Froze. My fingers hovered over the screen. Guilt warred with exhaustion. Love tangled with betrayal. Every instinct screamed to walk away, but a deeper voice, one carved from years of shared history, whispered, "What if it's true?" I hesitated. Then slowly I typed, "If she's serious, tell her to get help. But she doesn't get to control me anymore." I hit send. The reply came seconds later. "You'll regret that." The number blocked me right after. I sat there, phone in hand, pulse pounding. Was it him? Was she manipulating one last thread of sympathy to pull me back? I'll never know. But that night, as rain began to fall softly against the window, I realized something brutal and freeing all at once. Betrayal doesn't end when you walk away. Echoes, haunts, but eventually it quiets. And in that silence, you finally hear your own voice again.